Alright, Arataki Itto has been released for 3 days now, or 2 days. I tried to build him a bit. Obviously I didn't pre-farm. I was unsure whether I should pull for him, and then I did the character test event, and I immediately fell in love with his playstyle. He's probably the most fun character I've played personally, for at least a couple of months. I mean, I recently pulled Hutao, and I don't know, I didn't really get used to the mechanic of staying on low health, especially that I play Bennett a lot, and yeah. So Itto personally fits more to my type of playing Genshin, especially with my full Geo team I have right now. But yeah, let's go over his build. So Itto needs defense. Defense is very, very important for him. So we'll obviously build defense on him, right? Quick look over his stats. We don't have anything too crazy here. Sense with crit rate. To keep that in mind, actually I can show you. If I were to send him right now, he would gain around 5% crit rate, which is pretty great. So you don't really have to break your head over crit rate on him, unless your artifacts suck, which is not that often. So back to the stats. The crit damage is pretty low. I'll try to raise it, obviously, but you get a idea of what we're trying to focus on. And we have a lot of defense here, as you can see here. So maybe some energy recharge and geo damage bonus. That's like the 3 main stats you really want to focus on: defense, crit, and geo damage bonus. So the weapon we are personally using is a Serpent Spine. It's a pretty good choice. Here, every 4 seconds your character will gain more damage. Depending on your refinement, it will be lower or higher. And you obviously take more damage, but with Zhongli and these other characters in the team, it shouldn't really matter. Other weapon choices you can take, since Itto is based on defense, there's so many weapons that you are not able to use on him, or that are really inefficient, like the Wolf's Greystone. Fantastic claymore, but it's not really useful on Itto. Skyward Pride is actually alright for him. The Black Cliff Slasher is also good. And the White Blind. The White Blind is like the free-to-play option, as you can just craft it if you have Claymore bullets. And it increases your defense. It has defense substat. So this is like the free-to-play way to make your Itto work. Now on the artifacts, the new artifact set, Hustler of Opulent Dreams, grants 30% defense, and then grants this stack mechanism, which I won't explain. So basically, if you do hits as a main DPS, which is Itto right now, you will gain stacks, or if he's off the field, you'll gain stacks too every 3 seconds, which will grant 6% more defense, 6% more geo damage bonus. So this set is pretty much made for him. And if we look at the stats, we are focusing on defense and crit, obviously. Defense and crit. Main stat, defense on the Sands of Ian, and double crit, if possible, if you manage to do that. Elemental Mastery is useless. HP percentage is alright, but it's not really necessary. Same goes with your geo damage bonus goblet. If you can manage to get double crit in the substats and defense, that would be perfect. You can also go for a defense goblet if you don't have a geo goblet at the moment. Something like this, for example. Having double defense, double crit on it, that would also be pretty good on him. I don't know how less damage you would do. It wouldn't come close to the geo damage goblet, obviously, but you would still do some alright damage or mediocre damage. And then the crit damage circlet, obviously, since Itto is sent with a crit rate, you will probably want to use a crit damage circlet. Yeah, try to get defense percentage in the substats and crit rate if possible. Unfortunately, since this is a new or pretty new set, I wasn't really able to farm anything. And this is like the only thing I was able to get into my hands. So yeah. talents, all his talents are useful. The most important one I would say is the Elemental Burst. It grants attack bonus based on the defense Itto has, so it's pretty useful, and it turns your attacks into geo damage, which is very, very important. And also his normal attack is very important. It actually scales pretty high compared to other Claymore users. And then it also has some crazy mechanics which you should read. I won't explain them all, but it's easy to understand if you put in the time to read it. And then also his elemental skill is pretty great. It summons a cow, it's so funny. And that one deals, I think the highest one I dealt was like 50k. So you can actually do some crazy damage with the elemental skill. And yeah. Constellations right now 0. I'm trying to get C1. Will make it easier for us to gain stacks. Stacks are very important at E2. So he gets his special attack combo and everything. Yeah. I think that's overall everything you really need to know about Itto. Yeah, I hope this somewhat helped you. And yeah, if you have more questions, you can ask me on Discord or on Instagram or on Twitter. And yeah, see ya.